Greetings and salutations. We are back. Just wrapped up Divine Feminine Situation. If you ain't checked it out before you check this out, I need you to check that out before you check this out. All right. These are pre-recorded, so I'm really not like live when you see it go live and shit like that. I mean, I'm watching, for goofy ass comments and making sure people, limit what they saying, man. I'm telling you, if you commenting on my motherfucking shit doing live like every 2 minutes, you can't possibly be getting the message, yo. I don't know what y'all be getting anyway, thinking like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 comments is cool on my shit. Like, nah, like, I'll let you get 2 back to back. But once you reach for that third, I'm gonna just start removing shit. Like, I'm gonna keep it to a 2, 3 comment, minimum. I am the moderator of my own shit, but it just be tripping me up. The comments. Like, the comments. Like, why? Like, are you even listening? Like, I don't think you listening. There's so many people that don't comment, and then I do readings or sessions with them, and they tell me everything that they learning and shit. Like I say, I told you, this whole Twin Flame shit be about vibes and presentation and just a little goofy shit. That's why I just don't get down like that, man. I'm just different. Like I say, I ain't finna set no fake ass vibe with y'all. Every time you see me online, it ain't finna be all smiles and all cool and shit. Like, I got a message to bring. You know what I mean? I don't get the vibe shit. I really don't. And I see all kind of posts online. If the vibe ain't right, then it ain't right with me. So you going off presentation. Like, you don't know how a motherfucker really feeling inside. A motherfucker, like, when you see, last shit I'm gonna say, when you see, like, the last moments of like these celebrities that end up like killing themselves and shit like that. Like, how do they look, right? The week that they died, they look happy as hell, smiles. The vibe look right with them, right? Then they end up like killing themselves and shit like that. Like, you can't go off people fucking vibes. You can't do that shit with karmic. So the vines on it, yeah. Just watch vibes. You know what I mean? Go off a person's actions and behavior, i.e., the shit that they're doing. Fuck how they presenting themselves. Fuck what's in the background and the border and their visuals and all that shit. Look for good messengers out here in this community. Fuck good presentators and shit, man. Hitler was a well good speaker. That nigga was evil as fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't go off vibes, bro. Go off people's actions and behavior. Wands. Head, that's swords. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you going. All that. That's swords. Cups, feelings and emotions. That's what cups are. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. We ain't half-assing nothing. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. You can tell. Then we got wands. All you can go off of. My mama did a group chat with my brothers and sisters, and now they just, ain't she at church? Like, ain't you at church, mom? Like, what's up? Cause sworn I deleted this group chat like twice. I'll get to y'all. Mom, bro, sis, I got y'all in a minute. But yeah, wands. That's all you can go off of, a person's actions and behavior. Because behavior is consistent until it changes. And a person can say they're going to do shit all day, but until they do it, it don't mean anything. What you've done matters because there's accountability and karma attached to it. What you doing matters because there's accountability and karma attached to it. What you finna do don't mean shit. Alright? Pentacles. That's persons, places, and things. Pentacles are things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. Pentacles are. Pentacles, all pentacles expire. All pentacles are temporary. All pentacles have expiration dates. Who rules the wands in the pentacles department? The divine masculine. You could tell. He the king of wands. He could be a she. He could be a he. You know, I'll be rocking. I'm going to show you this spread, and we just going to get to it. So, reading is probably going to start in like 5 minutes and 30 seconds. But this y'all shit. Y'all pay more attention to the masculine readings than y'all do the feminine readings, feminines. Any rate, first card in this message, we got the Queen of Wands. This is fairly important. I like this. This is the divine feminine. She's in your overall energy, and that can only mean one thing. I'll dive into that in a second. Bottom line energy, which is very important. We got the Three of Pentacles. This is the bridge. The bridge. I'll dive into that in a second. Your mystery madness, indirect energy, or subconscious energy, kicking it off masculine. We got the Seven of Swords. This is secrets. Or a cat coming out the bag. Or truth. This means a lot of things. We're going to break this down. As far as the feminine role, subconsciously, indirectly, in your mystery madness, we got the Queen of Swords. This is the Lucy Liu card in my deck. You know, just being 10 toes the fuck down on what mental sword, direction, or decision you want to make with the feminine. It's in the feminine role. Masculine, you in regards to yourself in your subconscious, indirect, or mystery madness role, we got the Knight of Pentacles. This is grooming. Going to the future, mystery madness, subconscious, we got the King of Cups. This is that tough love card, that 1950s, 1960s dad card. I'll break that down in a second. You directly masculine coming into this thing. We got the Seven of Pentacles. This is the Re card, R-E-R-E. We're going to dive into that in a sec. As far as the feminine, you directly masculine, we got the Four of Cups. This is the world, a temporary space and time where all things expire, aka the third dimension, aka the matrix, aka the plantation, or the crab bucket, or whatever you want to call it. As far as yourself directly masculine, we got the Eight of Wands. This is communication, and 80% of communication is non-verbal. 20% of the time, you're just talking. 80% of it is the shit you doing, and you gotta do shit, right? Bet. Final card in your message, you directly go into the future. We got God. God is the King of Swords in my deck. And man, when God come out, is usually some good, bad, or some ugly stuff that's gonna happen. But we'll get to it in a sec. Let's get with it. First card in your message, masculine, we got the Queen of Wands. This is your divine feminine. Or a divine feminine, if yours ain't acting right. Like, it ain't just karmics that's out here that you can fuck with, guys. You can actually fuck with another divine. I would fuck with a divine if I was you. I mean, they better than karmics. But, you know, what I mean by better is just overall behavior. The things that divines do and are doing are just way better than what the fuck karmics have done, doing, or finna do. This is the divine feminine. This is your divine counterpart. You understand what I'm saying? So we just gonna keep it as your divine feminine, masculine. Your divine feminine been on your mind a lot lately. And if it ain't your divine feminine, then a divine feminine been on your mind a lot lately. Take that how you want. It's fairly important. But it's the overall energy. So it's like your mind is really set on this feminine. You've been dreaming about this feminine. You've been thinking about this feminine a lot. This feminine's well-being. The stuff that this feminine has done for you. Things of that sort. But bottom line, what's more important than everything, this is you, this is another person, and it's the shit y'all doing. I would take this is you, masculine. This would be your divine feminine, masculine, and the shit that y'all have done together. You're thinking about the bridge you've built with your feminine. You know, maybe you didn't realize it in the beginning, but you realize it now. That what you and your feminine have is special. What you and your feminine been doing has been helpful. It's been enlightening. You know what I mean? The bridge. Before you do anything with another person, you need to know who this other person is. Maybe this whole time you didn't know you was doing shit with a whole divine feminine. You're fully aware now. You know. I just take it as a lot of masculines are going down memory lane. They kind of miss the old times. Maybe the recognition period. Recognition usually lasts, in my personal opinion, like 2 years. You know, the first 2 years of my recognition, that's when I learned the most about my twin. Like where he comes from, who he is, type of person he is. You know, his past, his issues, his complexes, his woes. Took 8 more years to really figure him out as a whole. But one thing about recognition, you remember how I was in the beginning, masculine. You know what I mean? How weird it felt, how weird it was, how strong this connection was, how you was pulled to this divine feminine here. The stuff that was coming out this feminine mouth about you, you thought your feminine was clingy. You thought your feminine didn't have a life but to just be in your life all fucking day. You know, you really had your divine feminine twisted. Because you thought you had other people in the world just like your feminine. Only for this whole time to pass for you to see that you ain't never going to find a feminine like this. A woman like this. He could be a she could be a he. You know, I'll be rocking. A man like this. A friend like this. A lover like this. A sister like this. A brother like this. A mother like this. You know? It's what she does that makes her great, not what she has, Pentacles. Not really what she think. Not really how she feels. It's what she does. Think. It's the whole twin flame lingo she broke down to you early on. Hey, we're twins. I'm your divine feminine. You're my divine masculine. We've known each other for eons. We've known each other in the past world. We know each other now, and we're gonna know each other in the next place that we're going to. That was what she was thinking, or deciding, or the direction she was going on with this whole twin flame. You didn't buy into that shit. Cups. Her feelings and emotions towards you. She loved you like a motherfucker. Took care of you like a motherfucker. Always looked out for you. Always had your best interests at heart. You thought she didn't love herself because she loved you so much. And in your head, she didn't know who you was. Thus, she don't know who she is because she loving a person that really don't love her like that. You didn't choose to go off her cups, though. You know what I mean? What, like, her feelings and emotions, like, affected you in a few ways. But it really wasn't the proof in the pudding that you was looking for to really know if she was feminine or not. Nah, it was her actions and behavior towards you. You told her to chill out. She did. Took her time to chill the fuck out. You told her off. Told her to stay the fuck away from you. You know what I mean? Told her to get real. Told her to stop feeling the way she was feeling or whatever the fuck. What did she do? She modified her actions and behavior every time that you told her to do that. He can be a she can be a he, you know how we rock it. Ain't nobody else modifying their actions and behavior around you. Motherfuckers is being exactly who they are. And you just accepting it. Motherfuckers on bullshit with you. And you accepting it. You can't tell another soul on this planet to change, to modify themselves, to stop, to quit. Yo, feminine respect you. You know what I mean? She ain't trying to change you into a whole nother fucking person. She respects you. She lets you be exactly who the fuck you want to be. But how do these karmics treat you? They want you to change, don't they? They want you to walk to their drum and they beat, right? Man, this chair is squeaky as hell. Any rate, you just learning about how your feminine deal with you and how everybody else deal with you. And subconsciously or indirectly, or the mystery madness to this whole shit, you learning the truth of what it is. Seven of Swords is the truth. Truth sets people free. Truth illuminates everything that you need to know. This is darkness coming to the light. This is a cat coming out the bag. This is somebody keeping 100 with you. This is you keeping 100 with somebody else. Or this is you keeping 100 with your damn self. Your feminine kept a 100 with you. She let the cat out the bag. She was completely vulnerable with you. She told you the truth. And in essence, it set her free. Because it's out there. You know exactly how your feminine feels. She told you the truth. And I'm pretty sure sometime in this little twin flame demo, your feminine told you the truth about your motherfucking self. That you was kind of pissed about because you didn't want to hear that shit at first. But who else out here is speaking the truth? Who else out here telling your ass off? Who else out here really keeping it 100 with you? Everybody else fake fuck with you. Everybody else be lying and just conniving and just going off vibes and shit. Like, your feminine is the realest shit in your life. The way she jumps out the window for you, ain't nobody else jumping out the window like that. You know, when she did tell your ass off or keep it a $150 with your ass, she dealt with the consequences from you from doing that. Anybody else would have just wrote you the fuck off, left you the fuck alone, like a lot of y'all divine feminines be doing to y'all masculines, or a lot of y'all masculine women do to y'all feminine ass males. You know what I mean? Like, you wrote your feminine off a few times. She still fuck with you. He could be a she could be a he, you know how we rocking. I'm telling you, ain't nobody else conforming theyself, distancing theyself. You know, really listening to you. Your feminine listens. When you say shit, she listens. You got to repeat yourself with all these other motherfucking karmics. Like, you start to see exactly how your feminine moves, wands, operate, behave, you know, as far as everybody else. Ain't nobody else kept it as real as she's kept it with you. Ain't nobody else keeping it real with you. Everybody else fake fucking with you. And you tired of that fake shit. You directly come to the situation. We got the Re card. R-E-R-E. You really rearranging things in your life. Pentacles. It's persons, places, and things you rearranging in your life. It's people you leaving alone. And it's people you keeping. You really reevaluating how you operate. You really reevaluating what people are in your life for. You really reevaluating the places that you go to all the time. Places that your feminine told your ass to stay away from. People that your feminine told your ass to stay away from that you continue to fuck with. Now you looking at them different. Not because your feminine said something. She said something a while ago. You just realizing why she even said it. It could be a she could be a he, you know, I'll be rocking. R-E-R-E, you reconnecting dots. You rearranging shit. You reevaluating shit. You letting shit relapse. You going to rehab or something. You reviewing something. You know what I mean? You finna get a reunion with your twin. You reconnect something. You're releasing something. You removing something. Relocating or something. It's about 7 rereads you need to do. To what? Get your life back on track. What's your life in a deck? It's the 8 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is a C. It's passing. You know, it ain't failing. You know, but it ain't really good. It's like your son bringing you straight C report card. That ain't good. I mean, you passed, but nigga, I'm gonna need you to do something great or good at least. I need you at least a B. Straight B's look way better than straight C's. Or at least give me a C, B's, and A's. But straight C's, you crippin'? Like, come on, I don't need you crippin' with your grades. You know what I'm saying? Like, masculine, you finally realizing. You finally reconnecting dots. You finally relieved that your feminine is who she say she is. And she ain't lying or being condescending or, you know, karmic like the rest of these people you fucking with or dealing with or friends with or kicking with or have family. That's karmic and shit. As far as the feminine role, masculine, you and your mystery madness, indirect energy or subconscious energy, you got the Queen of Swords. It's the Lucy Liu card. This is being 10 toes the fuck down or what mental decision or mental direction you want to go in with your feminine here. It all goes down to one point where you're going to have to make the choice. You know what I mean? To go to your feminine or go away from your feminine. To have your feminine in your life or have another feminine in your life. Like, you can't have both. Two things can't occupy the same space. Can't fuck with your karmic and have your feminine on standby. That's karmic as fuck. Just like your feminine can't fuck with a karmic and have you on standby. Because the same rules apply to her that applies to you. You're going to have to make a conscious choice. This is in your mystery madness too. So this gives you time to figure out what the fuck you want to do. You're going to have to make a choice and stand on it. You don't want to deal with your feminine. All right, let it be known. Make that choice. Stand on that shit. So when your feminine get to moving on and doing what she do, all right, you ain't got to feel all bad. You ain't got to have regret and shit. Because you made your choice. You made your bed and you land in that shit. Worst shit you could do is activate a person's heart and like love them and then pull away and choose to love somebody else. You can't fake fuck with people. You can't play with people's hearts like that. Can't play with people's emotions like that. It's karma to that. If you did it to them, it's gonna get done to you. You have to make a conscious choice on what mental direction you want to go with your feminine. Or maybe your feminine gave you some options. Feminines, you don't give out ultimatums. Should no divine feminine give their divine masculine an ultimatum? Yes, masculines have given feminines plenty of ultimatums. And what did you do, feminine? You conform to the shit. But it's different. Not saying he can do shit that you can't. You could do whatever the fuck your masculine want to do. But that'll be monkey see, monkey do with you, feminine. Fuck that. Your masculine need to do what you doing. Not you doing what your masculine doing. Make your mind up. Because you directly, when it comes to the feminine, we got the Four of Cups. This is the world. What's the world? It's a temporary space and time where all things expire. We ain't gonna be here forever. Tomorrow ain't promised to no motherfucking body. So this decision that you need to make, this direction you need to make, in regards to the feminine, you need to make this shit. Like, what the fuck? You think you gonna live forever? You think your feminine gonna wait 30 years for you to make your mind up? I mean, what you thinking? Like, she could die tomorrow. Like, you can die tomorrow. Like, what is your thought? What is your value of time in the world? You know, it's so much shit that can happen tomorrow. Yellowstone supervolcano can explode tomorrow. A meteorite can smack this bitch in the morning. God can come back tomorrow, my nigga. Hey, temporary. The world, Four of Cups, temporary space and time where all things expire. It's just as vulnerable as I am. Just like I can go out and get shot. Shit, nigga, the world can get hit by a meteor. Shot. You understand what I'm saying? Just like I can end up in some type of weird ass catastrophe. It's like a nuclear plant explodes. And I'm just caught in the blast zone and I just vaporize. That shit happened to the world too. A fucking gamma ray burst headed straight for Earth can evaporate this whole atmosphere and fry the shit out of us, nigga. The world is just as vulnerable as we are. Why? Because just like the world, we are pinnacles. All pinnacles expire. All pinnacles have expiration dates. All pinnacles are temporary. The world gonna look like Mars eventually. No life on it. Barren of every fucking thing. Or just blown to fucking pieces. We don't know the day of the hour we're gonna die, just like we don't know the day of the hour this world is gonna expire, but it will. It ain't just divines, man, just human beings. Like, what is your value of time? What means the world to you? That's why the world is cups. The world is what you feel it is. The world is what you feel it is. Some people think the world is the best shit smoking. Some people think the world is hell. It's what it is to you. You are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the things. The world is yours. Twism, nigga, the world is mine. Like, the world is what you make it. The world is exactly what it is to you. If you think you got all the time in the world to maneuver in the world, then that's how you gonna carry yourself. But real divines know, hey, tomorrow ain't never promised to no fucking body. That's why divine feminine will tell you that they love you. Because they don't know when the next time they gonna see you. They know, nigga, they can die tomorrow. Nigga, you can die tomorrow. Like, divines know these things. They know the importance of time. They know the importance of life. And to appreciate every single day you got on this earth. Not just for your own life. You appreciate every day on this earth that you get to spend with your divine counterpart. I tell my twin I love him all the time. Not too much, because I don't want to be too, like, clingy with the nigga. Or be so focused on him. I ain't focused on my own shit out here. But I let him know. Sometimes I gotta get vulnerable. Sometimes I gotta just pour my whole soul out to this motherfucker. Just so he know exactly what it is. So just in case something happened to me, he knew what it was. What means the world to you? Hey, masculine role. Masculine, you and your mystery madness, indirect energy, subconscious energy, we got grooming. This has been popping out a lot. Damn near every message. Your grooming, masculine, affects the way you deal with other people. It's how you was brought up. It's what happened to you. It's good grooming, which is a two-way street. Somebody giving, somebody taking. Whoever's taking can give, and whoever's giving can take. You give out constructive criticism. Whoever you give it constructive criticism to, your twin, knows how to take that shit and gives you back constructive criticism. And just because you can give constructive criticism, you better know how to take constructive criticism. You give love. It's taken. Right? That love, same love, is given back. That's good grooming. This is a person that loves you the way you love them. This is a person that understands you the way you understand them. This is a person that respects you the way you respect them. And we got bad grooming. That's the person controlling the whole grooming process. Ugly grooming will be a one-way street. One person just loving and this person taking a love but ain't giving no love back. You giving but ain't getting nothing back. You know what I mean? Then you got how you was brought up, how you were groomed. I was raised by a single mother. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely feminine. Feminine as far as like I'm very emotional. Feminine as far as like I got like mad respect for women. Like I cannot watch a woman go through no fuck shit around me. If a nigga beating his girlfriend up on a train that I'm on and I'm seeing it, I'm finna beat the shit out this dude. Maybe she like getting hit. Okay, I said that because I remember one time I was with my homie and rest in peace, man. Nigga, I ain't gonna say his name because it's kind of a bad story. But I was smoking bud at my homie house, and he don't smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? And he told me to not get his girl hot because he didn't want her high. Same way chicks be with me. I don't like you high. Like I want you sober when you fucking with me. Like you ain't gotta get high to deal with me. I'm all the high you need. Face ass. Like so. She asked to hit the weed. She a grown ass. Well, we wasn't grown. We had to be like 16 at the time. And my mom was out of town, and I had a fucking house party at my mama's house. So we smoking and shit. She asked to hit the blunt. I let her hit the weed. She get all giggly and high and shit. He come downstairs mad, like he on her ass. Bitch, you high? That bitch, I told you don't get high. He just started whooping her ass. So I just, nigga, what? Nigga, I grabbed Scud. I'm like, nigga, you don't hit no women up in here around me, nigga. I'll beat your motherfucking ass. She defended him on some, it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel if he don't hit me, then he really don't love me. Like, I know I'm high, but that is the dumbest shit I ever heard. I'm like, you know what? Let me go upstairs. Fuck it. Y'all do whatever y'all do. This shit toxic as fuck. Like, I had to leave. Like, I couldn't understand. You know what I mean? Like, what is that? What the fuck is that? You know what I mean? And then here I am looking stupid trying to defend a person that ain't trying to be defended. That's why I made that statement. But yeah, like grooming. And that's how he was taught. To strong arm the pussy. You know? To keep his lady in check. Me? Hell no. No, no, no. I watched my mom get abused. Why would I Chris Brown a bitch? Which trips me out with Chris Brown. You watched your mama get abused, but you abusing bitches? Nigga, fucks up with that. I was raised by a single mom, so it's a lot of man shit I didn't learn. That's why I have a twin flame who's like my father. That's even me at 34 years old. Nigga still teaching me how to be a man. Because I'm telling you, it's a lot of growth and development I didn't get from a father, man. I was grown by a woman. So everything that was put in me was feminine shit. You know what I'm saying? You treat women right, Daniel. You don't hurt women. You know what I mean? You be respectful. You open up doors. You walk on the, you know what I'm saying, outside of the street when you with a lady. You know what I mean? But then I listen to my twin, my old man. He's like my dad, and the shit that he be saying, nigga, you got a strong arm to pussy. Nigga, you gotta put your foot down with these hoes. You gonna let these bitches walk all over you. I can't wait till your ass get married, nigga, cause your bitch gonna run your ass, nigga. You need to be a man. It's just like, nigga, I hear you, but I don't understand what the fuck you saying. Like, what do you mean, be a man? Like, nigga, I am a man. Nigga, like, nah, nigga. There's some values you missing. And I understand what the fuck he meant in my early 20s. I understand what he meant now in my early 30s, man. There's some shit that I did miss just being raised by a woman. You know what I'm saying? I missed a lot of growth and development, Joe. Not having my father in my life, you feel me? And now I got one, my twin flame. How does shit making more sense? Like I can't just go straight off what my mom is saying because that's just coming from a woman's perspective. And my twin is right, yeah. Shit, my chicks do walk all over my ass. I do cater to their ass like Beyonce and Destiny's Child in this motherfucker, which is good because I am a divine feminine male, which makes me a more evolved form of a man. Because I ain't like most of my homies. These niggas, the way they do females, I don't be on that. You know how my masculine be. I ain't on that shit. It's just how I was groomed. You know what I mean? Very feminine for a guy. What I mean by feminine is just my emotions. My mentality is feminine. I was raised by a woman, dog, with no type of male fucking grooming. My twin had his father, and my twin is every bit of his dad. My little brother had a father, and my little brother is every bit of his dad, and his dad ain't shit. But, you know what I mean? I can't knock what the fuck I didn't have, you know? So, saying all this shit to say this. A lot of who you are masculine comes from how the fuck you came up. And what the fuck was taught to you and inputted to you as a child. You understand what I'm saying? So what you need to focus on is, going back to the reread card, you need to rearrange some of your grooming values. And then we got like the grooming people get in prison or group homes. You know, molestation, sexual abuse, that type of shit. Because it's pervs and it's weirdos out here. Oh, organ stealing is real. Sex trafficking is real as a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Like that shit is happening as we speak right now. Some woman getting snatched right now. Okay, some nigga getting his organ snatched out of him at this very motherfucking moment. 4 cups. That's just the world we live in. This ain't Disney. Goes back to the whole what means the world to you. Do you know what's going on in the motherfucking world? 98% of the world is broker than the 2% of the motherfucking world that run this shit. 2% of the world run the rest of the motherfucking world. That's the type of world we living in. It ain't about good deeds. These terms, love will get you killed. Yeah, in this world, it will. You know what I mean? You don't get no cookies from doing good. You know what I mean? But you can excel from doing bad. It's all about the dollar. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bills is all this world is focused on. You know how many people chasing money and dreams? Motherfuckers chasing money and dreams more than they chasing God or chasing a divine purpose and path out here. I know I could go all day. I can go all day. You know what I mean? Grooming. A lot of who you are masculine comes from how you were groomed. And a lot of the ways you were groomed, you need to change. Could be your view on women. Could be your view on love. Could be your view of what a man really is. Modify that shit, because it's only going to help. You directly in regards to yourself, you got the 8 of Wands. This is communication. Communication is 80% nonverbal. It ain't what the fuck you saying. That's just 20% of it. What it is what you're doing. And what you're saying and what you're doing gotta coincide just like this. It gotta go together. You know what I mean? This is also self-expression. Venting. Going back to my divine masculine. He don't say too much. He does more than he talks. Me, I talk a lot. I'm like 50-50. I do 50% talking, 50% doing. My twin, 80% doing, 20% talking. But maybe he do like 90% doing and 10% talking. Master don't talk a lot. So when he does, I listen. Because he's being vulnerable right now. And I need to catch everything he needs to say. He's keeping it 100 right now. He's really giving it all right now. Like, you know, I could send a whole letter in a message and he'll read it and give back maybe like a sentence. You know, so if I get a page from my masculine, I'm all ears. I'm talking to my masculine on the phone more than, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. It's got to be something serious. And I let him talk because he don't talk that much. So when he does, I'm all ears. Yeah, for real. Because the shit he's telling me is some shit he ain't telling nobody else. I'm the only person he can tell this shit to. This is like a diary. I told you, feminine, you are your masculine's diary. Be that. Use peace. Be that. You're his confidant. Be that. You're his best friend. Be that. Y'all ain't sexual or romantically doing shit. That's cool. I mean, y'all gotta be friends before lovers. You might think your masculine should just be straight on lovers than friends, but it might be backwards. You think your masculine ain't touching you or don't want you because he don't physically want you or you unattractive or some bullshit like that. Maybe this nigga just want a friend and a lover. Maybe he just trying to be on the same page as you, you know? on everything else. So when the physical shit do come, it's the icing on the cake. Because that's really what romance and sex is in a twin flame situation. It's icing on the cake. A cake is like 80% of it. And a cake is your life. Feminine, you got a cake. Masculine has a cake. Okay? His icing goes on your cake. Your icing goes on his cake. But that's just 20% of it. Feminine, if you ain't got a life, if you ain't got a cake, then how the fuck he gonna be icing on anything? You understand what I'm saying? Like, before you two collided, you two had two separate fucking lives. And that hasn't changed since you two have been in each other's lives. Your masculine still has his own life he has to deal with. Just like you got your own life that you got to deal with. So usually when your masculine's talking to you, he's probably talking to you about his life. The direction he wants to go in it, how he feels, whatever it is. Be all ears. The worst shit you could do is, like I said, he finally opens up, tells you things he ain't telling another soul. Confides with you. Because he understands you're the only person he confides in. And then you hit him with the, well, I don't know why you telling me this shit. You got a girl. Tell her that shit. Got a girlfriend. Tell her that shit. You're his divine feminine. You're his fucking divine counterpart. This is the shit you divine feminines need to understand. Alright? Just because there's no physical shit between y'all, don't mean it's a problem. It's only a problem, feminine, because you making a problem because it's all about you. You can't make this shit all about you. He's got his own fucking life. What you doing, his shit is only 20% of it. What he doing, your shit is only 20% of it. You mad because he ain't sharing his life with you when he's sharing his life with you? Wrapping this up, future final row. You got two kings going to the future, masculine. In your mystery madness or indirect energy, you got the King of Cups. That's tough love. 1950s, 1960s dad card. It's the highest emotion you can be on. It's the emotion to say fuck it to any and everything that ain't about the kingdom of God. Okay, for kingdom of God. This is the God card. That ain't about the kingdom of God or your own personal kingdom. What does the kingdom consist of? You're the king, right? That means you have a queen, right? You know, the subjects in your kingdom, the people in your kingdom, could be your family, could be your friends, could be the people you fuck with, people that's close to you, not the people you don't fuck with, not the people you don't like, the people you do like, the people you love even. 1950s, 1960s dad, this is a tough ass person. Might seem unemotional to you because they don't give a fuck about your feelings. All they care about is what you're doing. Or what's being manifested around here. Is like my twin told me this morning. You know, chat with him a lot. He's just like, man, we cool, we square, you know. But remember what I said about, you know, running your mouth without no actions. Like, don't say what the fuck you finna do, just do it. And then when you do it, get back to me. That's what I want to see is action. I don't want to hear the fuck you got to say. Like, say less, nigga. Do more. You know what I mean? You know what I mean when I told you that, right? I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get it. He ain't being tough on me. He ain't telling me to shut the fuck up. He's just saying, nigga, just be proactive. Just do whatever the fuck you want to do. And then get back to me when it's done. Don't tell me what the fuck you finna do and then you ain't doing shit. Like, nigga, that's backwards. Tough, man. Tough. That, like, 1950s, 1960s dad are tough. It's like it's the fucking 60s, early fucking 60s. And it's like dad comes home, right? And like his hippie daughter wants to talk to him about social injustice and what the fuck's happening with the blacks and shit. Let's just say he's a white dad. What the fuck's going on with the blacks and, you know, what's going on in fucking China and Vietnam and Indochina and all this shit and all this crazy shit that's going on in the world. Like, that does mean shit, right? But you talking to the provider here. This nigga just went to work to make sure we got lights, to make sure the bills is paid, to make sure you got money for college. You understand what I'm saying? To make sure you got clothes on your back, shoes on your feet, a comfortable bed you sleeping on. The reason why this home is home around this bitch is because he's the provider. He works to provide all this shit. Now, when he comes home from work, I'm pretty sure the provider, man of the house, the breadwinner, he could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking these days. All they want to do is chill. They don't want to hear about your fucking issues and your problems, because what you doing is this. Are you doing anything about the global issues? Are you going to join the army and fight for your country? No, then shut the fuck up. Are you going to, I don't know, send some money to Africa or go to the hood and help some niggas today? No? Okay, well, you just talking. I'm just chilling. Let me chill. Can I chill? Because, I mean, if I ain't got a peace of mind in here, if I don't get no rest, I can't go to work. If I don't get to work, I can't pay no bills. I can't pay no bills. Nigga, we going to be living on the street. So, a 1950s, 1960s dad energy is just like I said. When it comes to emotions, what people fucking feel and their emotions and shit means nothing. All you care about are what they doing. That's what matters. Not what people have. What people are doing. That's important. If you ain't doing shit about it, you just talking. If you just talking, I don't want to hear it. It might seem cold-blooded to you, but to another provider, they understand. To another divine, they feel it. Final card this message, we got God. When God come out, some good shit gonna happen, some bad shit gonna happen, or some ugly shit gonna happen. But whatever happened is just. Whatever happened is meant to happen. God don't make no mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? God work in mysterious ways. God is absolute. God is perfect. God don't need no help saving the world. God don't need no help with justice, universal justice, all that shit. God is God, man. He got this shit handled. This shit was handled beforehand. Now, if you think God is like the Eternals who just watched slavery happen and ain't do shit about it, nah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You know what I mean? Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, this is the world. It's a lot of fucked up shit going on. We do have a 1-2% that's ruling the 98% like we peasants or cogs in a wheel. We are. It ain't like God let that happen either. Nah, like most shit that's fucked up in the world comes from evil. Evil. Evil is just going against God. What God stands for, what God represents. You're supposed to love your neighbor. You know what I mean? You're supposed to do right by people. We all, like this whole world should be at like 100%. It shouldn't be no 98, 1-2%ers. It should be 100%. It's enough resources and shit in this world for everybody to live like kings. But nah. Some people made some decisions and did it like centuries ago to make shit just the way it is right now. You think God made that happen? Fuck no. Man made that happen. Man is more destructive than anything spiritual. I told you, the devil, Satan, Lucifer have no power, dominion, or authority over you unless you give it to them. That's key, unless you give it to them. But other than that, they have no power, dominion, or authority over you, so they should be nothing to fear. They ain't shit to worry about. God got your back. You know what I'm saying? God is. God is. God is you. God is love. God is everything. It's the people who don't fuck with God that you gotta worry about. You know? It's like Lil Nas X. I used to use that nigga as an example whenever the Truth card came out. Cause I used to say shit like, yo, that's the realest rapper out, cause it's rappers that do what Lil Nas X doing, but they in the closet with it. At least this nigga keeping it real and up front. He ain't out here like salt shaking shit, fake fucking with shit. This nigga giving it to you straight. But I'm seeing how this little nigga moving now. Like, he's very satanic with his shit. And it's on a rebel level. Because he's gay. I'm pretty sure he got criticized at his church for being gay. Pretty got criticized by his own people about being gay. And I'm pretty sure they put him in a hell. That's why hell don't exist. And that's why I do respect what he kind of do. Because he's really just painting that picture. But I just don't like how every fucking video, he just got the devil and Satan in it, man. Like, because, I mean, I see who he roll with. You know what I mean? But it's like, fuck church. Y'all niggas been telling me to go to hell since I was born. Fuck y'all. My so-called people. Y'all don't fuck with me. criticizing me and deeming me and judging me since I came the fuck out. You know what? I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do, how I want to do it, when I want to do it. And y'all ain't gonna, you know what I mean, and y'all can just take it and ain't gotta say shit. But what about the kids? Fuck them kids, nigga. Like, like he's just going to a very dark place, and I understand because it's places that I know a lot of people are at. I know a lot of Lil Nas X's out here. I come from the church. And the church been telling me to go to hell since I was 6 years old for asking questions. I was a very curious kid. I always question the church. Not question the church as far as like it being wrong. I just question the church because it's like, nigga, it just gotta be more than this. Like, I know it was people before Adam and Eve. Like, Cain had a wife when he got banished from the garden. Like, who are these people? What if I don't see the dinosaurs nowhere in the Bible, nigga? When did they pop up? Little shit like that. If I marry and my wife die and I get remarried and I die, who the fuck I'm spending heaven with? My first wife or my late one? Boy, you ask so many questions. You need to stop asking questions. You're going to go to hell for questioning God. I'm not questioning God. I'm just trying to know what the fuck's going on here. But I can feel God's X, but what I'm not finna do is go against my foundation and just start repping the other side like that shit cool. Like, fuck that. That's how the world works. You know, people rebel against their own foundation. People rebel against their own kind due to what their own kind did to them or due to what these systems did. It's like that story I just seen where this fucking nasty ass pervert dude raped a little girl in church. That's gonna fuck her up. It ain't just adults she ain't gonna trust for the rest of her life until she get older, or men that's then fucked her up like this. The church, this shit happened in church. She might get her little Nas X on, you know what I'm saying, against the church off that shit happening there. Like, that's why the world is cups, man. It's what you feel about it. You can think the world a cold ass place, but that's just how you feel. It ain't what you feel. It ain't even what you think. It's what you know. So saying all that shit and say is God is in control. Anybody that's out here calling themselves trying to save the world, watch them niggas. Because God don't need no help with that. So what the fuck are you really doing? Motherfuckers out here shitting on the creator. God is in us. Even if you a fucking atheist, you know you got God in your brain, right? That means you don't know yourself. You be an atheist. You don't know yourself. Or you putting fact over faith? God, man. That was the most important thing in the beginning. When God first indwelled, or last shit I'm going to say, when God first indwelled the minds of early human beings, God couldn't wait to hop in our minds, man. We were like pre-human at first. Then once we finally evolved to where we was ready to receive, God hopped in the first two brains that were they were like the first Adam and Eve, first pre-human Adam and Eve people. These were like the split from like primates. You know what I'm saying? Like we're Homo sapiens, like the first Homo sapiens. You know what I'm saying? And we've been around for about 2 million years. God been indwelling the human mind for about 2 million years. No wonder we evolved to where we at right now. If God didn't dwell us, we'll still be animals. But at any rate, God is real. God is love. And God is something you need to really get back in tune with. That's a part of the other reread you need to do is just rearrange your thinking when it comes to the Most High, the Creator. God is the wall. Okay, the outlet in the wall, that's God. All we got to do to get to God is plug in. That's simple. That's simple. That's the message I got. Hope I could be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned for the next message. Deuces.